Snarmy Witch here. So in this video today, I thought I would just share a little bit about some resources I like to use for my witchy practice. I use like some social media apps I think everybody uses with a mix of a few different apps that are more witchy related. And I thought I'd just kind of look at my phone and refer to them and kind of talk a little bit about them. Now, the first app I would say that I use for witchy things is Instagram. On this app, it's sometimes can be good for like a guide to tell you about properties of a stone or like an herb. Sometimes it's just like a cute photo that's witchy art, but sometimes it's more resourceful. So, just for an example of something that I might find on Instagram, I'm gonna like look for a few minutes to see. Okay, so already I see there's a picture of different stones, and because I've been researching about that stuff, it's in my feed, so I'm kind of just going through the feed to see what also pops up. Yep, so you can see that they have like a witchy shop, and they're promoting their stones. So in their bio, it shows that you can go to their Etsy shop, and they have a link. So basically, Instagram is good for like finding certain shops on accounts or like looking at photos because they're cute, like witchy art and stuff. Another app I like to use is Pinterest. Pinterest is super helpful. I created a folder called Witchy Stuff in General, and it's just related to like things that I think are going to be really helpful for me in my practice and things I don't want to forget about. So one thing that I put in my witchy folder was crystal shapes. I like to look back at this as a guide to say, okay, what kind of energy does this give off? So there is the tumbled shape, where it's really smoothed down. There's the raw. There's the cluster. There's all these like cool different shapes. So that's one picture that I saved in the folder as a reference. Cleansing and charging your crystals, I just have like a little page about that. It gives you different options of what you can do. So for cleansing, running water, salt, smudging, charging, you can do sunlight and moonlight. So I can just say, I really want to charge my crystal tonight, and I can't remember some of the ways I can do that. So I can go back to my Pinterest and I can look at that page and or that picture in my folder, and I can look at some of those ways. Now it's kind of like things I put in here that I think I specifically need help with remembering, or like little guides for me. So there's a basic plant one I have, how to make a cleansing spray, candle color meanings, protection powder. So basically Pinterest is really good because when you save certain things on Pinterest, more things pop up in your feed related to that. So because I'd already been saving witchy related things, more things popped up, more recipes, DIYs, more guides, more things related to that, to the practice of witchcraft with energy. And it was awesome because I could just scroll through and see different things I wanted to save to my folder. Pinterest is like, compared to Instagram, they're similar where they have really cute art and pictures and stuff, but I prefer Pinterest more because I just connected to it deeper, and I have so many Pinterest folders that are not just for witchy things. They're like, one's a mermaid related one, there's like, there's one that's just all art. I have so many Pinterest things and I absolutely love it. The other app I use for witchy resources would be Amino. Amino is basically an app where it's a bunch of different communities and you can join different ones depending on the interests that you have. So if there's a baking one, which there is, a pets one related to animals, there can be a cooking one, and a specific TV show like Gravity Falls, or a manga or anime show. There could be a mermaids one, which I think there is. There is a couple witchy ones that are really, really popular. A lot of people that are in their craft at different levels of experience are in it. Everybody helps each other out. You can go into the chats and you can communicate with the different people. So I think it's really cool. You're going to find a range of people. You're going to find people who are more down to earth. You're going to find people who are more fake. you're going to find everybody in any amino. So just be prepared if you do join a witchy amino. Don't expect it to be roses and flowers. Go there for your own learning experience and hope to make a good friend along the way. But it is a really good app because you can connect with people. They can help you. They can teach you. They can be guides. You can join contests. You can post blogs related to these contests. It's a really cool app. So Facebook is another app that's really good for connecting with people aside from Amino. Facebook is really good because if you've ever joined a Facebook group related to something such as cats or empaths or things like that, or like I'm a part of a coffee lovers one because I love coffee so much. I'm actually drinking it right now, but it's almost gone. So I would recommend you guys to join a few Facebook groups related to witchcraft. I'm a part of some spiritual and witchcraft related Facebook groups, and I'm a part of like a lot of them, like maybe 12 of them, but there's one called Beginner Witches / Wiccans, I think. There is the state that I'm in, there's one related to that for witches. There is I think a mermaid one in general, Mermaid Witch, Ocean Witch is one. I started a group of my own, and I've had a few people I met online join it. It's a Sea Witches group, so that's actually linked in my on my YouTube channel on my banner. So Facebook is really good if you want to like comment under posts or you want to post your own thing and get feedback. You're going to get feedback very easily on Facebook groups and in amino chats. So like when you want to connect with people and get information or feedback from like other people about witchcraft, I would recommend going into Facebook groups related to witchcraft or going on amino witchcraft communities. TikTok is the other one. I know people have mixed feelings about TikTok with witch talk, is what they call it, and witchcraft stuff. They say that it can be very misinformative and that people can give you advice that isn't exactly right. The feeling I'm getting from these people I've seen are that they're very genuine. They really do care about this. And I really enjoy witch talk personally. I haven't come across any video yet that is concerning. I mean, there's some cringy ones, of course. People just make videos to like inform you about things, teach you about things, or they can just make it for fun. Like, they can like make a recipe and then they do step by step. Or with their mortar and pestle for a spell jar, they do step by step. It's really cool app, and I really love witch talk. So like sometimes you're gonna get bad videos, but really overall, from at least my experience, it's been really good. Okay, so YouTube is the other obvious one, the one that I'm on now. I've been using YouTube since I was a kid. If you saw my introduction video, I talked about how it always has been my dream to make YouTube videos. So YouTube is amazing for information and learning, and you can watch documentaries, you can watch witchy YouTubers. It doesn't even have to be related to witchcraft. It's just such a good guide for anything. But personally, if you are looking for witchcraft related content that can be a guide and a reference to you, I would highly recommend YouTube over anything else. Like if you had to pick one reference, I would pick YouTube. It is just such a good platform in so many ways. I can easily recommend certain YouTubers to you. I really connected with Cest Bonbon, Gather Thyme, Magicians with like a CK in it, and trying to think of who the other one was. Oh, the Witches of the Crystal Garden. Those are the 4 that I really connected to. So those are people that I would recommend to you that are witchy YouTubers. I really liked them. And also MintFaery. I really connected with them. And the fairy spelled F-A-E instead of F-A-I. The energy I felt from them was good, and they were very down to earth, and I just really connected with them. I just really enjoyed watching their videos. I felt they were really informative, and I just really liked them. So Etsy is really good if you're looking to buy certain things. You don't need things for your practice, but if you do want to get things for your practice, it doesn't hurt. There are ways you can find cheap things. Not everybody has a good eye for finding the cheap stuff, but I think I'm really good at that. And you could say, I looked at Pinterest and I saw that lapis lazuli was good for so-and-so, or aquamarine was good for so-and-so, and then you can kind of pick out a couple and be like, oh, I've only spent about $12, $15, but I have a few little stones, and that's kind of what Etsy can do. Like, you can pick out little things. Some things on Etsy can be very expensive if you get like a very big crystal, but you can get like little tiny stones and you could get a bunch, and they could all have different properties. Another thing you can get on Etsy are tarot card packs, oracle card packs. They have such a big variety of tarot and oracle cards. It's amazing. There's so many beautiful ones. I got a mermaid one on Amazon. Amazon is another app that's great for stuff. I would recommend, if you're looking for witchy stuff to buy, Etsy and Amazon are your best friends. Those are the two that are going to be the best in terms of like type of product and quality of product. Also, Etsy has starter kits. So like they actually have, let's say you're a sea witch and you're looking for a starter kit and you're like, I want a little bit of everything and I don't exactly know how to like find that and seek that out. Etsy actually has starter kits that are related to your type of being, like what kind of witch you are, and they actually like have a bundle of things. Everybody makes different starter kits, so you can kind of search around and find the one that's right for you, because they're going to be different prices and they're going to have different items and they're going to be different amounts. Somebody might charge you a lot more money for a small amount of things, whereas someone else might charge you a little bit of amount of money for a lot of things. So I would just like kind of do a little bit of searching and kind of weigh prices and amounts. You can get a general witch starter kit too. Like if you just want like things like like candles and like a few like beginner herbs and things like bundled together, things that are good just as for a starter witch in general, they have that too. But they also have ones pertaining to types of witches. So like just kind of do the right keywords and search things like the type of witch starter kit and things like that. Also go to the dollar store and Walmart and other stores to get easy things. Like you can get candles at the dollar store. At Walmart you can get, like, I just went to the dollar store and I got a little candle holder and I got a snuffer for my candles. So as I build my collection, I get little pieces here and there. However you choose to buy things, do it your way, but just know the facts about how you can do it. Sometimes you're going to see something you really like that is more expensive. The last thing I think I'll mention today about something you could get for your witchy practice is I like to get books on Amazon that are related to the witchcraft. There's a few books that I saw that I've been wanting to get. I haven't been able to get them or afford them yet, but there's one called The Green Witch. There's one called Sea Magic, Connecting with the Ocean's Energy, Mermaid Magic. There's one about fairies. I forget exactly what the name of it is, but they're really cool. If I can find them, I'll link them down below on Amazon. And basically there's ones for like green witchery, and then there's ones for like sea magic, and then there's ones for a whole plethora of things. You can just search witchcraft books. I bought a book that's called Mermaid Magic, and it's the only book I have so far. I've started reading a few pages. I still have to read it more. Again, I'll just say YouTube is the best resource in my opinion, and Etsy in terms of buying stuff, and Amazon. And then things that I like to use as little guides are like Instagram, Pinterest, and Amino is really, really good for connecting with people. So again, yeah, thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. Bye.